Interestingly, Prof, you've brought up a couple of issues. I mean, yes, you referenced the Mining Act, and I'll come back to that. You've talked about environmental impact, or rather, you've looked at it from the environmental perspective. You've raised the core issue of security. And in referencing the Mining Act, in fact, that was when you talked about the core issue of security. I know that, yes, the ministry has evolved what it called the mining police. The mining police. These are I think they call them the mine marshals or thereabouts. And then, yes. And then the Mining Act references or talks about the provision of protection or security for those licensed to operate. But then it doesn't talk about the quality or capacity of the kind of security to be provided for those licensed to operate. And you talked about Zamfara and the insecurity there. What kind of guarantee does the Mining Act provide, especially for those licensed miners, in terms of quality and in terms of dependability of that protection?
Well, I think the key problem starts with first asking ourselves the question: who are the licensed miners? There are people who are carrying about briefcases with papers suggesting that they have licenses to mine. How were those papers acquired? We must begin to ask that question, because if you want to go, you must go with equity. You must go with very clean hands. And we need to begin also to look at, you have a mining marshal, mining police. You can never operate those organs in isolation of the local authority, the communities, and the state governments. Because at the end of the day, you are setting up those police to marshal the states, to go around the states, to whom, for example, let me give you I always like to speak from point of view of experience. These mining police, as you say, where are they? Where are their offices? With whom do they coordinate? Who do they work hand in hand with? I'm sorry to say it's our country, and we must tell ourselves the truth. What now happens is that you see people roaming the environment, roaming around, and they tell you they've come to implement this. You see where the environment is totally destroyed. You are carrying a piece of paper called a mining license, and you are destroying the environment, and then you expect the police to protect you to continue destroying the environment. This is where some states come in and say, no, we don't agree. Yes, you are in charge of giving these licenses, but we have to protect the community, protect the environment, and also save our people, the future life for the generation yet unborn. Now, the insecurity you're talking about, that these police are supposed to check. Some of this insecurity is so entrenched within even the mining sector itself. A lot of people carrying licenses are not being security checked. You must check, give the man a security check. Let us even know. Let's know to what extent he's clean, even to carry that paper called a license. We must therefore find a way of first. You don't protect a criminal who is himself also contributing to the insecurity of the area where he's operating. We must therefore, of necessity, sit down around the table. The federal government, the federal minister of mines should be there, the state government is there, maybe represented by the governors forum. You have the local governments should also be there, because now they have autonomy. You have the local government should be there. Then the communities themselves have to be there. I give you an example. There are parts of the southeast, yes, where there are no gold areas, but these are areas very rich in minerals. People are carrying the licenses, but you dare not go near there to confront them or to control what they're doing. Because by the time you set a foot near 1 foot or even 1 kilometer to the place, you start hearing gunshots. So where is the security? Are we providing security for illegality? We must ask ourselves basic questions. That security must be provided for purely legal miners. And we must determine and ask ourselves, who are the legal miners?